Hi everyone, good evening. This is Bharti from Illuminations, and a very warm welcome to all of you today for our chakra reading. Okay, so I'm just going to connect onto this. Okay, and I would just request everyone to kind of be on mute. Okay, if you can hear me and see me clearly, just let me know either by coming, putting on your video or giving me a thumbs up. And since we're going to be doing, thanks Nirmala, thank you so much. Since we're going to be doing a reading, it would be nicer if you can actually put your video on so that I can actually connect with your energy a little better. Thank you, Payal. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Lovely. That's amazing. So much better when all the faces can be seen. Thank you, Anchal. I just saw your message as well. Okay, wonderful. So what we're going to do is, so today we're going to basically do, has anyone done the chakra reading before with me? If you have, feel free to unmute and, okay, so first time, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, so what I will do is I will just share a little bit. Is everyone familiar with chakras? Or is anyone like, okay, this is the first time I'm hearing it and it intrigued me? Feel free wherever you are on that whole, journey. Let me know. And feel free to also, thank you so much. Feel free to also put it on chat, anything that you need to. Now, how we're going to go about it is that, of course, I will need your permission before I do the reading for you. And so for your permission, once I would ask you to put your date of birth to me and send it on the chat. And once I have it, I will connect with you and I will tell you what it is. Since, of course, this is a general reading and there is everyone, I'm going to give you a generic reading. Yeah. And depending on the time, I will do my best that everyone we can do the reading for. But in case we cannot, feel free to at least put it on the chat and we can always figure that out. I will do my best to have everyone, and maybe go on the chat now. All right. Okay, guys, the only thing you have to be aware of is that on this Zoom chat, sometimes the messages just go off. And yeah, okay, so I have right from the beginning and I'm going to try and follow this from the very beginning. Super. So let me start off by, I got one or two messages from people saying that they are not aware of chakras. So just a very basic understanding of the chakras I'll give you. So why do we do an energy reading? Because we are not only our body, we are actually vibrating energy, and how this energy is vibrating, what frequency we are vibrating at is what determines everything. And that is why the intrigue, the excitement to truly know what's going on in our chakras. Now, our chakras are also not just randomly placed. They are all in a specific space, connected to specific organs, being influenced or influencing the way the organs function. They are influencing the hormonal secretion in our body. So everything is interconnected. So we are this beautiful system in place, which includes our physical structure, our energetic structure, and this energetic structure is constantly being influenced by our mindset. So the kind of thoughts we have, the kind of beliefs we have are, of course, constantly working through this. When we have certain beliefs and thoughts that are long-standing, okay, those become very much imprinted in our energetic patterns. And that is why some of us constantly go through a kind of a pattern or a kind of a relationship, which consciously we know we don't want, but subconsciously it keeps repeating in our lives, or we keep getting stuck at a certain junction of our life. So everyone has a different story, and why that story is so unique to you is, again, the answer lies in how the energy is flowing in your chakras. Okay, so if you have any questions, I'm going to just give a brief understanding and I will start doing the readings for you. So I'm going to start with the basic 7 chakras, and that's all I'm going to touch upon today because we just have 1 hour for everything. So starting with the root chakra, okay, the root chakra is basically the foundation of our chakra system. Now, all of our chakras, people think it's just these balls that are placed around the spine. That's not exactly how it is. We have an earth chakra, which is pretty much at the soles of the feet. Then we have the root chakra, which is at our tailbone space. Yeah, so right at the bottom of our tailbone, that's where our root chakra is. So I'm going to start from there today. The earth chakra is your connection with the earth. The root chakra is where we start receiving that energy, and it kind of, like I said, sets the foundation for the other 6 chakras, for everything else in our space. It's all about our stability. It's all about the physicality of being on earth, being in this body, and how the energy is flowing in that chakra will determine 2 specific things more than a lot of other. One is going to be your relationships, and 2, it's going to be your finances, your career, your, you know, where your abundance really comes from, where your money comes from. It's going to affect your ability to trust or not to trust. So that's why this is a very important chakra, because if this is out of balance, a lot of other things do get influenced by it not flowing the way it should flow for you. Okay, man, I love that cat, so cute. Okay, so every time I speak, I suddenly see her popping from somewhere or the other. Okay, so I'm going to start right away. In front of me, I have Shagufta's details here, if I'm not mistaken. So Shagufta, are you online? Let me just see here. Give me a second. If you are, just unmute and you can speak so that I can just see you. I think I see you. Okay, yeah. Hi, Shagufta. Okay, so before I start talking more about the chakra, I'm going to do the first reading for the day. Okay, take a deep breath for me if you can, and just close your eyes for a moment. Do I have permission? Okay, Shagufta, do I have permission to connect with you? 19th March is what you have mentioned here. Also, guys, in case you are not in Dubai, do put your location when you put your message on the chat group. If you are in Dubai, I'm going to take it as Dubai, yeah? So I'm basically going through all the chakras one by one with her permission. And that's what I will do for you as we move. Okay, so Shavuk, what I pick up for you, you can open your eyes. What I pick up, the energy is flowing quite well, actually. Either you've been doing some work on yourself, I'm not sure, or you've just been in a better space. You've found a lot of awarenesses in the recent past. I pick up like new positive energy. So it's not like you've always felt like this, but there have been some awarenesses that have kind of, if you can unmute, it'll be nicer. You are on mute. Okay, so what I was saying, I think she's unable to unmute it. Admin, can you help me if they can unmute? Okay, let's see. So it's going to be a monologue, I think. So yeah, that's what I pick up. The one place where I pick up your energy a little bit crunching, so to speak. I wouldn't say it's fully blocked, but I find it a little bit narrowing, is at the sacral level. Okay. And the sacral level is all about your joy, your passion. But for you specifically, what I'm picking up is more of a conflict at that level. So it's like you want to do something for yourself, but something which is in your mind more important for a broader perspective is kind of coming in the way of you tuning into what you want, which gives you joy. And that's one place which either comes up with some sort of guilt or some sort of frustration. And that is where I feel your energy crunching a bit. But the rest of your energy, it feels like it's work in progress. The energy is flowing, you're doing a good job, and you should continue whatever you're doing because it's working well for you. Okay, so if that resonates, yeah, I think with your nod, I feel it resonates with you. But admin, you gotta help me. Then they should be able to talk. Can anyone else try to unmute and see if it's working?
It works.
Yeah, it works.
It's maybe something with her laptop or whatever. No worries, that's fine. Okay, so what I did was I basically, with her permission, tapped into her energy and was very easily able to pick up the flow of her energy. Picking up the flow of the energy then intuitively gives me certain insights, it gives me certain pictures, certain images. That's what I start picking up on, and that's how I can kind of speak about it. Okay, so just since we did the first reading, let me share with you the root chakra. Like I mentioned, there's no point in knowing that, okay, this is what it does, without knowing how you can work on yourself. So the first thing that you can, even if you are completely new to this, or it's something that you've been doing regularly, is grounding is very important for the root chakra. So your connection with earth, your connection with nature, just even simply walking barefoot on grass will help you to connect more to your roots, and it will allow the flow of energy to not really be stagnant in your space. That's going to really help you. If you are a very visual person, I would say resonating with the color red will help you to connect with the root chakra as well. Okay, so constantly visualizing the color red, and probably even visualizing the color red in your hand, and then taking your hand and just placing it in the position of the root chakra and visualizing it through your mind's eye, it moving in clockwise motion, will help to open up the energy in case it is kind of stuck there, or in case it is blocked there. You will of course find so many meditations on YouTube or on Headspace, and in so many other things where you can uh, regularly work or do some chanting or something for the root chakra that can help you as well. So it's your foundation chakra. It's all about your relationships, your finances, a lot of your immunity, how you relate to your physical body. All of that is dependent on the root chakra. So it's a very, very important place to start with. The next chakra, the second chakra, is the sacral chakra. And I was talking to Shagufta about the sacral chakra right now. This chakra is all about your passion. It's about joy. It's about creativity. It's about creation. Many people say it is the sex chakra, which seems very one directional, but that's not what it is. It's that creative energy which comes through passion, joy, creating, physical touch, even a hug. Okay, so the sacral energy is a very powerful energy for us to be in the present, to be able to live, to experience the present moment, to feel complete embodiment of who we are. Okay, the color for the sacral chakra is orange, guys. So in case you want to resonate with it, visualizing the color orange is really going to help stimulate that chakra. There is what else, your passion drive, your ability to express yourself, which is then related with your throat. A lot of it also depends from the sacral space. So just being able to flow, not holding yourself back, that all relates to the sacral chakra. So I'm going to do the next reading now, and at any point, if anyone has any specific questions on any of the chakras, feel free to just kind of unmute and speak so that I can address it right there and then. Okay, I'm unable to, give me 1 second. I'm just fixing this. The videos just go off for some reason. So I'm trying to just fix that up. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, so now I'm also seeing Nirmala. Nirmala, if you're still online, I don't see you. If you could just kind of unmute and...
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Now let me just see where you are. I'm trying to find you on the screen. Are you on video? Yes, no.
Yeah.
I don't see you. Yes, I see you now. Okay, so do I have your permission, Nirmala, to do a quick
Yeah.
chakra reading for you? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
close your eyes, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. And you're also in Dubai?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Sorry, I live in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, I was
I'm so
picking up
sorry.
some conflict as you were talking, but that's okay, great.
Hmm.
And that's why I asked because I was taking permission with Dubai and something was hindering and I was just wondering what it is. That's why I asked you again.
Hmm.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. Okay, so Nirmala, I pick up. So some places the energy is a bit sluggish, but the energy is
Hmm.
flowing as well. What I do pick up is I pick up a lot of how it comes across is like there's some clutter in your space. Okay, so either
Okay.
there's something that's changing or something that's especially at a foundation level, at a root level. Okay, either you are
Okay.
changing directions or something is shifting or something is changing which you're not completely either comfortable with. Okay, I pick up a little bit of less
Hmm.
clarity in the direction that you want to go in. Okay, so either you have
Okay.
choices of something different happening or there is uh, just at the root level I pick up a little bit of something that's holding you back. So either you have these options in your mind of certain things you want to do but they're not
Hmm.
exactly going the way you want them to go, so it's like a little hindrance over there that I'm picking up. And what's going to really help you here actually at the root chakra level is
Hmm.
a little bit more clarity at the third eye level. So you have an intuitive sense on what you want to do, but logically either it's not making sense to you or it's not making sense to someone who you need to convince. Okay, that's what I'm picking up, that there is
Okay.
something you want to change or shift or do it differently than what you are
Hmm.
doing now, and you're unable to
Hmm.
completely put the momentum on it. But the reason
Correct.
you're unable to do it is because you yourself are not completely going with your gut feel. There is a
Correct.
part of
Right.
you.
Right.
Yeah, so does that
Correct.
resonate
Correct.
with you? You need to work more on bringing that clarity, because that clarity
Okay.
will not come with logic. It has to
Okay.
come from your own deeper belief of whether you really want that for yourself or not. Okay, that's what I'm
Okay.
picking up. The
Correct.
energy is crunching.
Correct. Correct.
I hope
Correct.
that makes sense for you, and I hope that you
Okay.
can work on it. It will help to work on your root chakra to kind of get that clarity more deeply for yourself.
Okay, okay, okay. I have not much knowledge about chakras and all. I've heard. I have not much knowledge, but then it's like I have heard people talking about chakras blocked. Or so is the flow of energy what you call? Is it correct? Because healthfully, I don't feel so energetic. Some
Yeah,
most of the time, I feel like
fatigue,
very
right?
least interested.
Yeah,
So is
because
this because
again,
of the
these two,
chakra?
both the things that you told me right now are
Hmm,
related to
hmm,
the energy not flowing completely as the momentum as it should be. So you will find a lot of
hmm.
fatigue. You will find a lot of conflicting thoughts, not being able to
Hmm.
get that motivation to do something. Yeah, so that
Right,
is
right,
purely
right.
happening. Yeah, so at a physical level, whatever we
Mm.
experience is purely because of how the energy is flowing in our chakras. And like I mentioned, the chakras are
Okay.
not just one thing that's there in us. It's what creates us. It's what creates our experiences, our vibration,
Hmm.
our So
Okay.
think of it like this, that your body is like a sponge and we have this energy
Hmm.
all around, and our body is soaking inside this particular auric field, which is like water all around
Okay.
us. And the
Okay.
chakras are at the spine level, and how
Hmm.
they flow will then determine how everything is unfolding inside you and outside you. So they're pretty
Okay.
instrumental in how you live your life, and they're very
Hmm.
instrumental in how you feel about life as well. So it's not just a one-way
Okay.
track. We receive energy from
Okay.
outside, we release energy. If there is a block in
Okay.
either of these two, that's when various things will pop up. If you don't receive
Okay.
energy properly, you will feel emotionally fatigued. If you don't release
Hmm.
energy properly, you will start feeling physical symptoms. So that could result in
Oh.
tension headaches, that could result in a backache, which is not
Hmm.
being picked up as anything in an X-ray or an MRI.
Correct.
It could be leg pain that you don't know where it's coming from. So all
Hmm.
physical symptoms where you are not really finding true
Hmm.
diagnosis is also
Hmm.
happening because somewhere the energy has imprinted itself. And this
Hmm.
is, of
Hmm.
course, for everyone, not just for you,
Hmm. Hmm.
why you feel like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
as we go
Okay.
along, you'll know more about all the chakras, and I will share
Hmm.
with you certain ways how you can work on yourself to kind of open
Hmm.
up.
Okay. 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 Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that is the second one. I will do one more before
Uh,
moving up to.
Bharti,
Sorry, someone was asking a
my
question.
I've just changed the settings and my microphone is now working. I don't know
Fine.
what. Yeah.
That's okay. No, no worries.
Once you've done, then I'll talk about myself if it's okay for because I want to know certain things.
So actually, if honestly, I will not have the time to do one-on-one because then we will just go off time. The idea was just to kind of get an idea, and then if you are keen to know more, feel free to book a consult, and I will be happy to share with you whatever. We have a 20-minute consult that we do, which is just to understand what's happening, and I can share with you. And maybe by the end of this session, a lot of your questions do get answered by the topics that I will cover.
Yeah,
Is that,
sure. I
yeah?
want to know something, Bharti. Did you find anything wrong with the root chakra?
Sorry? No,
In
no, I
in
no,
my case,
nothing wrong. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Sometimes the energy can be sluggish, but more than the root, I picked it up in the sacral for you.
okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's okay. All right. So I will just do one more reading before I go on to the next chakra. And I'm going to look at Anchal here since Anchal had messaged me. Anchal, are you there? Yes, I think I see you online.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bharti.
Do I have permission from you to just read the energy for the purpose of the session?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So just take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Okay, so Anchal, again, your energy is flowing fairly well. I pick up two places where the energy is kind of leaking. So it's literally like leaking. One I pick up at the root chakra level, and one I pick up at your throat chakra level. So there's something you either want to choose or express, but you're not doing it as authentically as purely as you would like to. So either you are saying something or not saying something because you feel that it may, tip the balance of something that you are in. It could be a relationship or it could be something which is very important to you, but you're not being completely true in expressing how you're feeling about it. And that's really kind of leaking your energy. So you will feel very emotional sometimes, you will feel very angry sometimes, but you are unable to truly express what you want to. And I'm picking it up that the connection of the leakage is coming more from the root to the throat, which means it could be a relationship that you've not completely processed in your head. It could be an ongoing one, or it could be something from the past, but you've not completely processed it. And because you've not processed it, you're not expressing it, and that's causing frustration. So you need to definitely work on that. If you know what it is, then go ahead and either speak that out, and if you're not in the position to speak that out, journal it. It will really help you, because it needs to come out of your system. Once it comes out of your system, you'll be able to see it more clearly. Okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up for you.
Thank you so much, Bharti. Makes much sense, actually.
Makes sense. Wonderful. I hope that helps you. And we'll go along, as we go along, we'll talk about ways to kind of clear the throat as well. So that should help as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Okay, so guys, just basically this whole thing is to give you an idea of not something that I was kind of born with or anything, but something that I really enjoy. I love reading energy. I feel that I can pick up on people's energies, and that's how I started my journey in it. And it is also something that I do teach as well. So in June itself, I think on 25th and 26th, I'm gonna see the date and tell you guys. Yeah, 25th and 26th of June, we're doing a chakra diagnosis training program. It's a certified training program. So if it interests any of you, either for yourself or if you're already into modalities that you're working with and you want to kind of get a deeper insight about the foundation of energy and how energy flows, feel free to just get in touch with us, and we'll share all the details about the course. It's a physical course, like it's an on-site course at JLT Illuminations, and I'll be there for it. So if it interests any of you, feel free to kind of reach out. And of course, whatever I'm talking now, it's going to be in hardcore depth. It's a 2-day course, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna just go through the next one that I'm gonna pick up. I'm seeing over here on my screen Payal. I'm gonna just come back to you, Payal, right after I talk a little bit about the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is our 3rd chakra, which is basically all about your power center. Okay, this is where your relationship with yourself really lies at the solar plexus level. So what you feel of yourself, whether you feel that you are in lack, whether you feel that you're good enough, whether you feel that authenticity of who you are, the truth of who you are, whether you tap into your potential or you just take the easy route. Okay, all of your, how much control do you have over your own life, all of that lies in the solar plexus. Okay, so it's a very, very important chakra in terms of your relationship with yourself. We always talk about self-love, self-love, self-love. Many people don't even know what self-love means, and self-love cannot even come to surface till there is self-acceptance. So ask yourself, do I even communicate with myself like I would communicate with somebody else? Do I even know who I am? Ask yourself these questions, because this is going to be so critical in building a more evolved experience within yourself of who you are, where you're going, why you feel the way you feel. So solar gives us insights on that. Okay, it's really your ability to exert control over your day-to-day life. Okay, it starts as easy as that. So it's all about your relationship with yourself, your power about yourself. Okay, the color of the solar is yellow, and if I missed, the color of the sacral was orange. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Okay, so let's see what solar brings. Let me pick up the next one. I had mentioned Payal. So Payal, if you are online, if you could just unmute and probably put on your video as well. It's just easier to connect that way. Okay, let's see if you're there, Payal. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
you now. Okay, much better. Okay, so just close your eyes for a moment, take a nice deep breath, and then exhale. Okay, While your energy seems to be flowing well from time to time, okay, but what I do pick up is that there's something that you're still holding on to from the past, okay, or there is so basically where I'm picking up I won't even call it a block, but I'm picking up, like, either you can call it pain or you can call it something that you've not been able to truly let go, okay, or even forgive. It could be, I couldn't tap in deeper, but it's something related to the heart and a little bit to the past, which you've not completely let go. You've worked on it, you've moved beyond, your energy is flowing well, probably a new direction is coming up for you, things are looking forward, but still a part of you is holding you back from truly being where you want to be or being with who you want to be. Something's still holding you back there. And so my recommendation to you would be to really work on the heart center. Do heart meditation, do some exercises which open up the heart chakra, do journaling, that's going to help you, breath work, equal breathing will kind of help you. And if you are aware what this is, not every time we are not aware of what we are holding on to, but if you are aware of what it is, then every night before sleeping, just simply say that I recall all my energy from that experience, that situation, which maybe unknowingly is still in that space. Okay, and that you will notice will start to open up your heart chakra a lot more. That's where I pick up a lot of your leakage. It's something in the past that's related to your heart center.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, most welcome. Okay, so that was for Anchal. No, sorry, for Payal. We have Mohi. Mohi, are you there right now? If I can see you online, it would be much easier.
Hi.
You are. Where, can you put on your video?
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay. No worries. Let me see if I have your. Can you do me one thing? Can you? Okay, I have your full date of birth. That's fine. Okay, Mohi. So just wherever you are, make sure you're not crossing your arms or legs. Take a deep breath and just inhale and exhale. I will try and do my best to connect with you. Okay, do I have permission to read your energy for the purpose of this call?
Yeah.
All right, so just take a deep breath. Okay, Mohi. In your lower chakra, in the root and sacral, the energy is flowing. It's not completely as wide as it can be for you, because I do pick up that your energy can be much stronger. I pick up like a disconnect with self at the solar plexus level, and somewhere even rejecting support. That's the sense that I got, that somewhere that even if something is trying to work for you or reach out for you or help you in any way, a part of you is rejecting it. So you have faith, but a part of you is not willing to take the support, and this is coming somewhere again from your solar plexus, if I am reading it correctly. Okay, so your solar plexus and heart are the two places where the disconnection is happening. Because of that rejection, you are not allowing things to flow. So even if something can happen easily for you, it's not happening as easily. It's taking long. So even if things work out, they are really getting long drawn. They are not flowing to you as seamlessly as they can, because somewhere a part of you has rejected that support. So you really need to introspect and see where that's coming from, because you've disconnected. A part of you has disconnected from yourself completely. Either you're trying to be someone much stronger and not dealing with what's emotional within you. It could be vulnerability, or it's just purely something that you are unaware of but need to now try and introspect and see that's what's holding you back. You need to kind of move beyond it, and you need to open yourself to receive more. So just focus your attention on how what is the easiest thing that's abundantly available to you? Oxygen. So just focus on that and say, okay, oxygen is freely available to me, water is freely available, the sunlight is freely available to me. So focus on what's easily available for you, and when you can focus on what's easily available for you, you will be able to receive more easily as well. Okay, so
What
that's what
about my
I'm
third
sorry.
eye chakra? Third eye chakra.
So that's what, because there is a lot of disconnect. Even in your third eye, you're not being able to tap into your intuitive self as much. So the energy is there. You can be an intuitive person, but because this energy I'm not picking up is flowing through very well, you are unable to really tap in. And so it is there. You have an intuitive sense, but you're unable to totally channel that energy for yourself.
So I
Okay.
should work on my heart and
Definitely your heart, and do
sacral.
affirmations to reiterate that it is safe for you to receive. That's one sense that I get from your energy, that you do not find it safe to receive. Either you've had an incident or episode which has kind of blocked you from receiving, but you need to tell yourself that it's safe for you to receive. And once you start doing that, you'll notice a lot, your third eye, your heart, everything will start to open up a lot more easily.
So I should work on heart and sacral. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heart
Thank
and
you so
solar,
much,
not
Bharti.
sacral, heart and solar.
Oh,
Solar.
okay. I've been having digestive issues. I mean, so is
You,
it related to that?
you have digestive issues?
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
it related?
definitely. Solar is definitely.
Uh,
So, guys, not only digestive for solar,
mhm.
every chakra that is not flowing well, and if it is like that for a long period of time, you will start to notice some sort of discomfort at the physical level. So, a lot of so for example, leg issues are related to the root
Yeah.
chakra, and this is not in isolation. Of course, there are different factors, but very broadly speaking, sacral chakra, a lot of your pelvic issues, menstruation issues, fertility issues, UTI, a lot of it is to do with the sacral. Solar, again, is to do with your pancreas, your intestines, your digestive system. All of this also gets affected by the solar. So depending on how the energy is flowing or it is stuck in a certain way, it will start to create some sort of a signal at the body level. So when we get a pain, we need to start changing our mindset of just immediately wanting to numb the pain with a Panadol or with a painkiller, and just understand, okay, what is this pain trying to tell me? Because obviously it's trying to communicate with you. And the more we start suppressing it, the more it rises in different forms and whatever.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So
absolutely right.
okay, so I hope that helps you.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving
Thank you
on.
so much.
Most welcome. So we were at the solar guys right now. So I've already discussed the root, I've discussed the sacral, I've discussed the solar with you. These are our basic three chakras. Going up from the solar moves into the heart chakra. Now the heart chakra is a lot to do with, many people think it's just to do with relationships, and many people come and say, oh, is my heart chakra opened? I'm not being able to find a perfect match. I don't have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, whatever. But the heart chakra is way beyond just having this one dimensional approach. It is about being in the state of, or the frequency of love. Okay, now the frequency of love is being able to see life through that particular lens. It's being able to live life through that particular lens of allowing love to flow through you, for allowing love to come to you and to be able to give it without judgment. And everything is very sequential, because judgment lies at the solar plexus level. So if your solar is out of balance, it's going to be very hard for you not to judge the other person, because you are already judging yourself at some level. So the heart chakra really comes into its authentic power when our solar is in balance as well, when we can accept ourselves, when we can not judge ourselves, when we can not belittle ourselves, when we can not live in lack on ourselves, then the heart starts to expand. Okay, so the heart chakra is all about being able to look at life through the lens of love. This is where your manifestations happen. So if you've heard of law of attraction, and I'm trying to manifest something, your heart chakra, the frequency of the heart chakra, the vibration that flows from there plays a huge role in any kind of manifestation. And manifestation is not something that we do deliberately. Whatever is going on in your life, you are manifesting. It's not just coming down from the sky. You are manifesting. So whatever are your thoughts, however your frequencies are playing out, that's what you are manifesting at all points. So the heart chakra is the bridge between your lower chakras, which are the physical earth plane chakras, your root, your sacral, and the solar, and the bridge to your higher chakras, which is your throat, your third eye, your crown, and there are more chakras, but I'm not going to delve on that right now because obviously we have very limited time. Okay, and I have to keep a track of time as well over here. So that's your heart. The color for the heart, guys, is green. So if you want to resonate with that frequency, it's green in nature. That's going to help you. Okay, so I'm going to take the next reading now, and I have Shagufta on my screen. So Shagufta, are you there? Have we already done with Shagufta? No. Shagufta, I think I've already done with you, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it's just popped up here again. Okay, Mena, are you here, Mena?
Yes.
All right, lovely. So let's go with you. I have your details here. Do I have the permission to read your energy? For the
Yeah.
purpose of this call? Okay, so just sit comfortably, take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so you have very light energy and it's flowing very nicely as well. Okay, are you like very connected to nature, or are you very fond, or do you enjoy being at the beach, or do you spend time in nature in any way?
Not as much as I would like, since
You
we live.
like to, right? You resonate well with nature, and because I pick that in your energy. I pick up a lot of very earth vibrations in your space. That's one reason why I asked. Again, your sacral energy is very, very, very powerful for you. So you like to flow with life. You like to create. You can be very creative as well in one form or the other. It is a strong point for you. And when you curb your creation, and I'm not talking about a single dimensional thought of writing or dancing or art, but in general, you like to create. Maybe it could be conception of an idea. Maybe it could be that really gets your energy going. And right now, the only thing I'm finding is that most of your energy is flowing very well, but there is some conflict right now in some choice that you have to make in this direction or in this direction. Either at a very root level, I'm picking up the energy splitting. I wouldn't say it's blocked, but I'm feeling the energy kind of splitting. So if there is a choice you need to kind of make, or you are finding that there is a new path going in one direction or the other, go for that which is actually more creative for you, because I'm picking up in your energy that it's the ability to create or the ability to shape something that really, really drives you, and that is somewhere very aligned to your own energy. Anything which is too structural or very, very logical, you can manage it really well. It's not like you cannot, but
Yeah.
a more innate drive is to go for something which is more flowing, which doesn't have that much structure. And that's what really, really drives you. That's the sense I pick up from your root and sacral.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, work with that. I think it will really help you, especially the creation part of it.
I work as a writer and I work in content creation as well. So
Wonderful. Wonderful.
like,
That's
some
nice.
of it can be very, as you said, structure, because you have like rules and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So you work well with both, but what really gets you is that ability to flow into a very dimensional space, and that really, really drives you. So being able to really receive that energy from your crown will probably give it more momentum. And do exercises that bring that energy down literally into your sacral, because that's your power point. Literally, that's the energy that's bursting into different aspects of your life.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Most welcome. Okay, so that was Minna, and I think let me go down. I am unable to see. Give me a minute, guys. This Zoom chat, like I said, sometimes acts up, and I have. Okay, so I think I have Saeed here. Is Saeed here?
Yeah, Zafar Said.
Okay, hi Zafar. I'm unable to see you. Would you be able to put your camera on?
Okay, I'm on the way to home. Maybe not
Oh,
able to come on camera, but I can close my eyes. I can breathe.
are you
Then
driving? I don't want you to close your eyes if you're
no,
driving.
no, 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 no. I am stopped
Okay,
my car at the side when you
okay.
take my name. Okay, now
Oh,
I am okay.
right.
Oh, yeah,
So let's
please.
see what I can do. I'm trying to find your date of birth
What
here.
your pendulum say for me?
Let's check. Okay, so let's check that for you. Give me a second. Okay, I don't have your date of birth here, Said. Have you put your date of birth? No, you haven't. I'll need your date of birth, please. If you don't mind, you can just put your date of birth and put it on the chat, and then I'll just finish one and I'll come back to you. Yeah.
No, I am putting. I am putting.
Okay, let's see if I can get it here.
I have put.
You have. Okay, let's see. Okay, great. No, I need your full date of birth, please.
Okay, I am putting.
Okay, so while he puts it, any questions
Okay,
anyone has so far on root,
okay.
sacral,
I
solar,
have I
heart?
have
Sure,
given.
I'm coming back to you. Give me a minute. Root, sacral, solar. If anyone has a question, feel free to just put it on the chat group as well. Okay, so coming back to you, Saeed. All right, so just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just breathe in and out. Okay, Said. So, do you overthink a lot? Yeah, that's one of the key things that I pick up through your energy. So there's a lot of scatter. What you really need is to be more present to whatever it is that you're doing, because I pick up that at any point of time, either you're trying to multitask or you're trying to think of too much of the future, or you're stuck in the past. You're really not able to ground yourself, and you really should ground yourself, because I pick up a lot of conflict in your energy. So when you go home today, leave your mobile phone at the entrance and don't look at it for at least 15 minutes, I would recommend. And just be with whoever is there at home. Or when you go out for a walk, don't take your phone with you, because your mind is constantly working. I feel a lot of energy draining because you're just constantly thinking. How's your sleep pattern?
Not very good.
Yeah, correct. That's what I was picking up as well. So you are unable to shut off at all. And because you are so concerned about to make it right, there is this huge tendency that things are not right or you want to make it better. It's that much slower because you are not 100% yourself. It's like, think of it. I don't know why I'm constantly giving you examples with your phone, but I'm picking that up in your energy. Do you spend a lot of time on your phone?
Yeah, maximum.
Yeah, yeah. So your if your phone is 15% battery through the day, it's not going to work. And that's you are operating at 15% self battery. You need to bring more earth energy. So do a lot of deep breathing, tap on the ground, bring that earth energy up, take your hand to the top of your crown and just like kind of tap it 7 times just to activate, because you have very strong faith energy. Yeah, you have a lot of faith. So activate this energy, bring this down, and every day do this. You will see that suddenly you have a burst of energy and things are opening up for you. Everything that is feeling blocked or it's feeling very, very slow will start changing for you. So try doing that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, so then let's see, we have Al Rashid. Al Rashid, are you here? Perhaps not. Okay, Ria. Ria, are you here? Ria Margaret.
Yes,
Miss
yes,
Bharti, I have one doubt.
yes.
I think more than one people are talking right now. No. Okay.
Can I
All
ask
right.
one doubt?
Yeah, sure. Please ask.
For example, root chakra, you said that is all about abundance. How to attract more abundance in our life? Like, for example, what is
Root chakra, I like the painting in the back, by the way. Root chakra is not only about abundance. Root chakra is the foundation. Okay. And your finance, yes, is related to that. So if your root chakra energy is blocked, okay, it will affect the way finances flow into your space. If you want to attract more abundance in your space, one, your thought process needs to move from a place of lack to a place of abundance. So your question cannot always be about how little you have or how difficult it is. It has to become more expansive in nature. And then every time you do anything, you need to look at it from a bird's eye perspective of, having more and less in lack, so that space of lack needs to start reducing. And there are tons of things you can do to start helping you with the root chakra. You can do certain affirmations around money. You can use certain crystals that will help you to retune your frequency towards abundance in your life. Okay, you can do chanting. So for example, the chant for root chakra is LAM, LAM. So chant LAM every day, focus on the root, visualize money flowing in, visualize a certain number in your bank. Every time you feel that you have less, stop, cancel, delete that. Try and think of something which can bring you more abundance. Keep reminding yourself, associating with the time that you felt very abundant. So it's a slow, gradual process of changing your rewiring your mindset, and that is going to help you.
In the workshop, what you mentioned, chakra diagnosis, we will be learning all these techniques in this workshop.
Yes, in the workshop, in the chakra diagnosis workshop, we will be talking about all the chakras, how the blocks can be worked on through affirmations, through crystals. I will be talking to you about minor chakras, of how they are influencing your life, what kind of affirmations you can use for that. And I will also be teaching you how to use a pendulum to read your chakras or other people's chakras as well.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Most welcome. Okay, Ria, sorry to keep you waiting. Do I have permission to kind of... Okay, so I think I have your date of birth here. Just give me the year once again, please, if you don't mind.
1983.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, great. I have it right here now. All right. So just take a deep breath, please. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale. Okay. Okay, so Ria, somewhere I pick up that a lot of so the energy is flowing well. You make a conscious effort to make your energy flow well, in the sense that you are aware that you need to feel better, or you need to feel good, or you try to do things that make you feel better. It's a conscious awareness somewhere that I pick up, which is flowing well for you. You can be very intuitive as well, but you judge your intuition from time to time. Also, I pick up something in the past has either pained you, or something in the past has created a certain impression which you have not been totally able to overcome somewhere. So it influences you. I'm not saying it could be a bad way, but it has a very strong influence on the way you feel about yourself. And somewhere you need to kind of create a better boundary about that, because your intuition is super strong. And so I pick up a little bit of conflict over here between boundary setting of how you have felt previously, which is affecting things now, which is then influencing the way you are thinking and flowing with your own decisions. And so boundary is the key thing I pick up. I don't know if that resonates. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Boundary is the key for you. It very strongly came through. So work on that, work on the solar, work on creating better boundaries for yourself, and work on kind of cleansing whatever you had in the past with certain relationships. It will supremely help you to be in the present.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bharti.
Most welcome. Okay, so there we go. I was with, okay, Katia, yeah, is that correct? Hi, Katia.
Hi.
All right, let's do a reading for you. I have your details here, but I don't seem to see your date of birth. Okay, you're in London, yeah? Okay, I get your date of birth. So just close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath. Okay, so I feel that I'm picking up something in the throat area. Okay, I'm just picking up something that's restricting you in the throat area. Either it could be a certain expression, or it's something that you're consciously not choosing to do, which you know either you have to do or you want to do, but you are not doing. The only place where I'm picking up a little, which is causing a disturbance in your energy, is coming from the throat chakra. So it's something to do with expression. I'm not getting a very clear insight into it, but it's to do with some sort of expression. Either you want to say something, or you have said something which you don't truly mean, which is in the influence of something. So that is what's causing some sort of disruption, I feel, at your root chakra level. So you're not feeling as comfortable with a situation which you would have had you either spoken something or you would have spoken it differently. And so and this would not just be a one time thing, it would be quite a pattern thing. So from time to time there are certain things either you say or you do not say, which then land up in a situation which you are not most comfortable with, and that's somewhere in the vicinity right now for you. So that's what I'm kind of picking up on your energy. So your main focus should be at the throat center level. I speak my truth with ease. I speak my truth, which is truly beneficial for me. Somewhere there is a tendency to put out something which is not exactly for your highest best. That's what I'm kind of getting at your throat center level. The rest of your energy is just being influenced by that, but mostly it's to do with that. If you were to work on that, you would probably find a little bit of relief in certain areas of your life.
Thank you. I'm putting out something that is not in my highest good.
You are expressing something or holding back something which is not in alignment with your highest best.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, so we were at the heart chakra level, guys. I will need to cover throat, third eye, and crown. So I'm going to do that since it is 8. So I'm going to quickly talk about that. And so at the throat chakra, the heart chakra I already discussed. The color for the heart is green. The throat center is all about your expression. It's about your communication. It's where your self-belief is, your willpower, your ability to make a choice. All of that lies at the throat center level. So literally what you're feeling in your heart and what you are thinking in your mind, it comes out through the power of the throat. So it's a very, very important chakra. When this is not in alignment, you literally feel very weak within you, because you're thinking something, that clarity is there inside, you're feeling something, that clarity, but what's going out is not really resonating with what you're feeling within. So the throat chakra is all about that expression, that ability to communicate, that ability to express yourself, and go out there and create something. All of that lies at the throat chakra level, and the color for the throat chakra to resonate with that frequency is blue. Okay, so that should help some of us who do have some issues with the throat chakra level. One of the very popular crystals, if you're into crystals, for the throat chakra is, which I feel really works well, is a lapis lazuli or a sodalite. So if you do work with crystals or you do enjoy crystals, sodalite or lapis lazuli would be a good idea, and that you can use. Okay, then comes the third eye. The third eye is right at the center of your forehead, and this is your connection with your inner voice, with your intuitive self, what we call your sixth sense. This is where your vision lies, your ability to look beyond what is very easily available to the five senses. That comes from here. Our intuitiveness, our sense to perceive things even before they can come up, that lies over here. So meditating on the third eye will allow for more clarity on what's going in your inner space, because at the end of the day, everything that's happening outside of you is nothing but a play of what's going on inside of you. So if you're feeling chaotic inside, life's going to throw experiences which resonate with that chaos. If you're feeling peaceful inside, life's going to throw experiences which resonate with that peace. So what it is that you're feeling inside, and what it is that what you communicate within you inside, that's what's really coming out in your space. Okay, so that's about your third eye. Then we also have the crown chakra, which is right at the top of your head, and this is the center of oneness. This is the center of this is where your faith comes through. This is where that whole feeling of non-judgment comes through, because life on earth is very much about duality. There's a lot of, so I am different from you, you are separate from me. But in this space, it's all about that oneness. We all come from that same space, we all come from that same source. We take different shapes, we land up in different places with different cultures, with different religions, with different colors, but at the end of it all, we all come from this one space of source, and we all go back to that space of source. So how can I tap into that oneness while living my life on earth? And what does it do for me? It allows me to feel more faith in everything. It allows me to feel more supported. It allows me to feel more guided. So all of that comes from this space. So this chakra, if it's open for you, it allows you to feel a lot of support in your life. It allows you to feel that you, like if the root is all about belonging, this is where all that extra support that you need, that divine connection that you need, flows through for you. So this is where that comes in. Okay, do we have any questions between root or all the way up to the crown right now? Please feel free to ask me. And like I mentioned, this is just a snapshot. And for anyone who would like to do a consult, please do get in touch with Illuminations. We can do a consult on Zoom, or we could meet up. I'm in Dubai from I think 24th of June, and I'll be doing the workshop on 26th and 27th, yeah, Saturday and Sunday, 25th and 26th of June. Everything you need to know about chakras, everything you need to know about how to work with your own chakras is going to be covered in that. So yes, that's how much time I've been given for today. I'm sorry if I've not been able to read for some of you, and I'll be happy to do that offline. But those of you who joined for the 7 to 8, and if you need to leave, feel free to leave as well right now. Any doubts, any clarifications, I'm online for another few minutes, and I'll be happy to answer those for whoever have.
One doubt, Miss Bharti.
Please.
We have like 7 chakras. You said we can use crystals for this, right? Like
we can.
For each type of chakra, is there any specific type of crystals, or?
So crystals are all again about vibrations. Okay,
Yeah.
and these vibrations are again, like I said, frequencies. So certain frequencies resonate with different chakras in our system, and the focus of those frequencies can help to kind of dissipate the blocks in your chakras. That's how it will help you to open up the blocks in the chakras.
Okay, understood.
Yeah?
Hello,
So there are
ma'am.
different crystals for different.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, who is this? I'm sorry, I cannot.
Yeah. This is Niyati. Yeah. Can you read
Hi,
for
Niyati.
mine?
Sorry, Niyati.
Can you read mine chakras, please?
Okay, give me a minute, since if there is any other question related, if you can wait for 5-6 minutes, I will do it for you, because we run out of time. And if there is anyone who needs a question on the chakras, I'll just address that and then I'll come. Yeah, otherwise you can always book a consult later if you have to rush. Anshul, were you having a question?
Yeah, I do, Bharti.
Please.
I just wanted to know, what is the connection of date of birth? How does it impact the energy reading, chakra energy?
Sure. So technically, if I was one-on-one with you, it's easier for me to really tap into your energy. Firstly, there are so many of us over here that I'm kind of picking up on. So it just helps me to zone in more. That's why I ask for you to put on your video and ask for your date of birth, so that I can, through the power of your higher self, connect only with you and not pick up the energies that are probably around you or around me in that sense.
Okay,
It's
so then
more
while
kind of
reading,
thrown
you
into your.
say
I don't do any astrology. I'm not trying to work with the planets, nothing. Just purely to tap into your energy through certain circuits that resonate with you. So your date of birth is a huge one for that. So it's easier for
okay,
online work.
got it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
most welcome.
Yes,
Anybody else, any questions with
yes,
regards to
I
the
have, I
chakras?
have, I have one question.
Yes, please. Hmm.
Uh, this chakra healing,
Mm-hmm.
this energy healing, definitely the energy.
Hmm.
Is there any scientific proof or anything? Because this is just beliefs, and the
Mm-hmm.
other energy healing, the Reiki healing, the other healings. This is only belief, or is there any scientific proof also? Because people normally see, we and you and me, we are believing on it, or some
Right.
people are not believing on it. They
Agreed.
ask the. I think you understood what I mean.
Yeah, I completely get it. So two things to that. One, uh, we don't propagate that we need to convince anyone. That's the first thing. The second thing is that there is scientific evidence to frequency. Okay, which basically means that a lot of times, through a lot of experiments, a lot of cases, and there are a lot of cases that have been registered even with universities like Harvard, and there are so many other centers of mindfulness in the US, in UK, in India, all over the world, which are now understanding the power of the mind over only logic, and they can then capture this through various kind of techniques, be it through a brain scan, that how a certain thought said in a certain way will change the way the brain is kind of reacting in that moment, how nervousness or stress can be induced even if there is no physical trigger in front of you, purely through the power of your thought. That having been said, it shows that what you are thinking and feeling, there is something, some energy. I'm using the word energy, you can use anything, that there is some experience, some power that is creating a shift at the physical level, at the physical body level, and that shift at the body level is the evidence that what we are doing at the mind level, or what we call at the energy level, is creating an impact. So yes, there are many studies, and if you were to Google them, you will find some. And I can always share some links. I don't have them with me offhand right now, but there are many good books and information which actually show experiments that would probably help the logical side of the mind to kind of believe into it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Any question with regards to the course or regards to chakra? Otherwise, Niyati, if you can just give me your date of birth, and then we can then kind of wrap it from there. Are you there? Yeah. If you could just give me, because the chat's gone off. So if you could just give me the date of birth.
Yes, sure. It's 6th of March, 1983.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be the last reading for now. And you're in Dubai, Niyati?
I'm staying in Sharjah.
In Sharjah, okay. It feels very something's working right now. Okay, something's working right for you. Your whole energy is in a very expansive state. So either things have already kind of manifested for you, or they are almost in a space where something that you really desire is coming through, because the energy is in a very receptive state right now. So probably some cycle has ended or some cycle has kind of shifted, but things are in a very, very expansive state. So whatever you're doing, do. If you're doing breath work or meditation or simply just being happy or choosing certain thoughts which are helping you to overcome something from the past, stay with that, because it's really showing that the energy has shifted from a little bit more dense space to an expansive open space right now. Okay, and one of the strongest centers for you is your solar. So when you can believe in yourself and when you can really pull yourself up, that's when your energy really vibrates well for you. And you can have a tendency to be very critical about yourself. So you gotta kind of just keep that in check and allow yourself to be a little bit more compassionate towards your own self. You can be compassionate towards others, but sometimes a drive to do really well or a type A personality can really make you sometimes maybe, be a little bit more judgmental about yourself. So just work on that. And otherwise, what you're doing is good. Keep going on that. It's your energy seeming very expansive.
Okay, this energy changes on daily basis.
So yes, so what we pick up is more of a generic pattern. Yes, energy can shift not only daily, but like for example, you're in a good space right now and suddenly you meet someone who really pisses you off, your energy can drop. But that's not the general structure of your energy. That's a very temporary shift, like what we say, your mood changed, right? So the energy will also change, but it will come back to a certain resonant structure which is yours. And that is the structure which is which is always there, and that is what we work with. So when you are in a certain disturbed state, the energy will show up differently. So if I was doing a personal reading for you on some issue of your life, the reading would be very different. But I've done a very generic reading for you, so that's showing me the general pattern of your energy.
Okay, so in that workshop, the workshop is there. So is it free workshop or we have to pay something for this?
No, it's a paid, because it's a certified training program. So it's a certified training program. I can ask them. No, not. It's from I think 10 to 2 on Saturday and 10 to 2 or 9 to 2 on Sunday. Half day.
Okay.
The best
So
2 days. Yeah.
Days are enough for this?
Yeah. Of course, because then you have to practice after that. I can teach you everything in those 2 days, but after that, it's up to you how you take your practice. But I can tell you that most of my students who do it really use it for themselves, and a lot of them also advance into other modalities from there, because it's a very foundation concept for any modality that you do.
Okay. Yeah? So in daily life, we are wearing some, colorful clothes, right? So the colors also matters on our energy on the specific day.
It does. It creates everything. The food you eat, the colors, the what do you call that? Aromas make a difference. So sandalwood will have a certain effect on your energy field. Rosemary will have a different effect on your energy field. So everything is influencing your energy field.
Yeah? Okay. So can you suggest some fragrance or color for me?
Sure. I mean, like I said, it's a very generic reading, so I don't want to just say anything for the sake of it. But if we were to kind of meet again, definitely I could do an in-depth one for you and share whatever is, more personalized for you in that moment. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can I connect you with WhatsApp
So I can,
for
no,
this?
no, not on WhatsApp. What I will do is I will ask the team to get in touch, share all the details, and then we can set up something for sure.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Said,
Thank
are you
you.
saying something? Most welcome.
What means certified
Certified
training?
means you will get a certificate to be able to practice.
Who issued certificate and what is the authenticity of
We
that
get it
certificate?
from Illuminations, and it is something which has been certified by, I don't know the name of the authority. I will tell you. Give me a moment, but I can share the details with you. It's Illuminations gets it certified from the center for those who have the certificate to be able to practice it.
Authorized to practice in UAE?
Yes, we have practitioners who can practice in the UAE.
Because UAE has its
It's a
rules.
curriculum. It's a curriculum. Yeah. So this is within the grid of that curriculum.
I believe your Illumination Center will share the details.
Absolutely. So I'm going to ask them to share the details with you. That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Ma'am,
So, yeah.
hi, ma'am. Sorry. Can you read for my husband also? Sorry.
I'm really sorry. I have to go because I have the next thing and we need to move on. But I'll be really happy to connect with you through a private consultation.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you everyone for joining today. And I'm sorry if I took a little bit extra time here, but I do hope to meet up with whoever can make it for the training program, as well as if you would like to meet for a personal, hypnotherapy or a chakra balancing, energy healing session in the coming days. And so thank you so much. Any questions, feel free to get in touch with us and the team will share all the details for the Chakra Details course with you.
One last question, please.
Yes, please.
What is the frequency of this training? Like this next Saturday and Sunday, same we have level 3 Reiki course going on. So
Okay.
when will be the next course? What will be the frequency? Like every month
I'm
you will
not
conduct this?
sure of the date right now, but
Okay.
most probably it would either be in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, done.
Yeah, but we can
Okay.
share the dates with you.
Yeah, okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much for today.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.